Black Ops 3 in 2025. This is part 3 in the series where we go back and we play all the Black Ops 3 Zombies maps and rank them on their atmosphere, their setup, their overall enjoyment, their Easter egg and boss fight before dividing all of those by 5 to get a total score. This is going to be the Eisendrache. Be sure to go and check the other parts if you haven't seen them already. And let's get straight into the gameplay. The Eisendrache. I mean, what a map. I think this... Oh, well, shopping free. Time to go and open up the whole map. Never mind. Here we go. I feel like one of possibly the greatest Zombies maps we have ever been blessed with. This is an absolute masterpiece in my opinion. The layout, just the overall feel and everything of this map is absolutely stunning. Love the bows. Enjoy the Easter egg quite a lot. Boss fight I think is absolutely amazing. This map is just so phenomenal. Grab stamina whilst I'm here as well. I guess we can buy speaker whilst we're here as well. Run down. Hopefully we have enough time to run down and use the teleporter. Can we get in there for free? Yes, we can. Cheeky shopping free has just helped us out a lot there. Activate the pad and we're back to spawn. I haven't played the Eisendrache in, I want to say, a couple weeks. I'm pretty sure I remember all the steps, but if not, I'm sure I will figure it out. Oh, what am I doing? I should be filling these, I'm already tripping. I should be using these zombies to fill up the dragon heads. I don't know what I'm doing. Step number 1, fill up these dragon heads. There's going to be 3 of them. This is the first one. There's going to be one in the underground area, and there's going to be one in the area where I bought speed cola. Welcome to Donny's mini Easter egg guide for the 0 people using it. I know that the Eisendrache is like an absolutely loved map, and I can understand why, honestly. Oh, we've got to pick up a shield part as well. First part I'm pretty sure can be there. The second part can be down here. And the third and final part, if it's in none of those locations, right here. There we go. So, you're going to want to fill up these dragons with zombies. I'm pretty sure it takes like 6 or 7. And then when they're filled up, they'll do exactly this. Here we go. They'll shoot fire, and then they'll turn to stone, and then just disintegrate. Lovely. That's the first Pack-a-Punch location as well. Just go up to it, interact with it. Alright, next shield locations. There's one right here. There's also... I'm pretty sure it's like there. This is another location it can be. And then if it's not in either of those, it's going to be just along this sort of area here. I'm pretty certain. It's either that or there. Just this little area here is big. That's the next dragon spot as well. That's the one we're going to be filling up next. But before that, we're going to run down the stairs. And we're going to go to this underground area. We're going to activate anti-grav by standing on this. Wait for that little clicking sound, and then we can move to the next one, and then do that with all 4 of the pads located around this little pyramid just here. And then we're going to be grabbing our third and final shield location. I know that one of the locations can be along this little golden thing up here. If you run up there, I think it's up there it can be. Location is here, which you can see just there. And if it's not there, I'm pretty sure it can be located on this wall just here. Or just we'll run along. This is your next Pack-a-Punch location. We're going to interact with that. And now, what's very cool about this is that this very nicely loops back around to the spawn area. So there we go. That is great. We love to see that. Now we're going to head back to that other dragon head we were just at so that we can fill him up. Yeah, we got the shield as well. So I'm going to run over here and build the shield just here. That is what we love to see. The XM53 is like busted for this boss fight. I'm not going to bring it with me because I'm going to have another weapon on me instead. The KRM. But like if you have Mule Kick, that gun is busted for the boss fight. Get that Pack-a-Punch it and it one taps that boss on the chest. It's amazing. Oh yeah, we're not gonna have double tap for the boss fight as well, because I was a silly Billy and did not indeed think about the fact when I bought a stamina. But hopefully it'll be alright. I'm hoping for this one to be out the week after I release the one about the giant. I'm hoping to have these at least one out every week, which hopefully I can stick to. I have no reason why I shouldn't. I mean, as of the recording of the giant, I literally recorded that 2 seconds before I booted up the Eisendrache. So back-to-back recordings. Record these 2 and then go and edit them. And then if I still have got time, go back and do Gorods. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. I've got that motivation. Right, so we got a final dragon location. So otherwise, I just realised I didn't spin a gobblegum, did I, last round? Well, let's go and spin for the gobblegum now and hope I get the one I need. Oh, yep, sorry. Also got my Wrath of the Ancients right here. Immolation, I do not need that. We're going to start the lightning bolt upgrade quest. First of all, we're going to want to run up here, shoot this, and it's going to drop this little silly arrow. Basically, what you're going to want to do is shoot these bonfires when these zombies aren't literally just straight diddying you. That one's just there. That one's pretty self-explanatory. The other ones can be quite difficult though. Quite difficult to do there. You aim all the way up. Oh my days, I'm just getting touched right now. Straight up diddy by these zombies. Aim straight up, please. Oh my days. I'm trying to keep these zombies so that I can use them for the next step in this upgrade, but I might have to kill them. It's just between the two peaks. There we go. Okay, so the idea is you wanna like look at this, like aim directly up. It's quite hard on mouse and keyboard because obviously it doesn't go directly up, but about to there, just between the two peaks, and then you charge up the shot and let it go, and it'll. Okay, well that was a bit low, so about there. That's where you want to aim. And then that'll fall directly down and hit that bonfire. This next one is a little cheeky one. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little cheeky bonfire. You're gonna want to run all the way down here. Extra credit, sure, I'll take it. So you're gonna want to run over here, and you're gonna want to stand here, aim between these two peaks, and just tap fire the bow. And then you should get like a. There we go. You're gonna want to tap fire about here, and then move it around if it's not working, and then you'll get that little symbol come up on your screen, and you'll know that you have done it right, and we're on to the next step for the lightning bow. Also, wall power, time to go buy the KRM, and we are set otherwise. Need to go and buy Jug as well. We're straight chilling. Grab a cheeky bit of Juggernog. For this next step, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to wait for the anti-grab to activate again, and then what you're gonna want to do is these little blue symbols around the side. You're gonna want to run over all of them without falling off. You'll know that you've run over them because it will have like a like a whoom sort of sound, and then you're going to want to keep doing it all the way around, and then that little icon on the top left will activate, and then that's when you know you are on to the next step of this upgrade. Now this one, it's super easy. There's going to be these little urns in certain spots of the map, and you're going to want to fill them up with souls, and when you do that, you're going to be able to electrify the tip of your bow, and oh, for Christ's sake, of course it was a nuke. Alright, so you're going to want to get some zombie kills. I think it's usually about 5 or 6 zombie kills is roughly what you want. I am just gonna move on with the bow upgrade. There we go. So you see, after you get a certain amount of kills, you can like hold the shot down, and then you can get an electrified shot. And I missed. Okay. Oh my lord, are you serious? Come on, this has surely got to be the one. Why? I'm gonna aim a little bit lower this time because it seems like it's just not. Oh my. Oh. Oh my lord, finally. Alright, so when it's done, this is what it's going to look like. And you're going to know that that one's done. You need to do 2 more after this. Now, we're going to head over to the next urn locations. The next one is going to be just here, in the corner over here, by just above where double tap is. There we go. So, the easiest way to do this one is walk over, hold it, go on the launch pad, go over here, shoot that, and there we go. At least I got that one first time. Next one is just here, in the clock tower. This one, I'm going to go and grab a new shield, actually, and I'm going to get it down to 1 zombie. You know what, actually, time being, I might just, now that I've got Jug, I'm going to run over here. I'm going to activate this death ray. I'm just going to run away from it, because that is what we need for one of our next steps to get for the DG5. You need to use that death ray at least once. Line up the shot. Oh my, I done it first time. I am just the GOAT. Let's be real here. Yeah, there we go. After you've activated trap just here, that part is going to be flying in the sky above one of those Wonder Sphere locations. Like, it could be like above there, and in which case you need to go to that side and use the Wonder Sphere. Mine's over here, so I'm going to go here. Use Wonder Sphere, there we go. That's a part picked up. Now that we've hit all the bonfires, we're going to want to walk back over here, interact with that, and we're going to have to give it a second. And there we go. We're going to pick up the reforged arrow, and next we are going to head down to the underground, where we're going to need to put it, interact like with it in a certain spot, just here. There we go. We get max ammo as well. And now it's just like 20 odd zombie kills, I'm pretty sure it is. There we go. So now that it's filled up, you're going to want to interact with it. And then you're going to get your lightning bow. But before we pick it up, grab a normal bow again. And we're going to want to do this little first cheeky step of the Easter egg. We're going to want to pick back up the normal bow. And where this little teleporter is, where you go down to the other area, you're going to want to shoot all these little things here until they all grow yellow. And then you're going to hear that mark or growling sound. And this now means that we're on to the wisp step, which is pretty cool, actually. You're going to want to run around the map and find these little glowing wisps. They're going to, like, okay, alright, first location can be just here. You're going to want to shoot it with your bow, give it a second. You'll hear a Margwar growl again, and then that's when you know the next one is available. And it always moves to, like, the closest location next to it, so the next one will be just here. And then you're going to want to do this a total of 4 times. Another location can be just here, which it isn't, which I'm assuming it means it's going to be by the globe. It is. Yep, there we go. The globe, just there. You know, after I've completed this step, I'll run back through and I'll show all the locations for these wisps, just so I can be as clear as possible. There we go, just here. Do you notice the final one? Because you'll get a different sound effect after a couple seconds. Alright, so the full wisp locations is going to be one just there by that clock. Next one, if you run right over like you saw before, is going to be on that clock just up there with the deer. Next one is going to be just there. The one after that is going to be just over here by the power switch on that little fuse box like you saw. After that, you're going to want to run down here. And then the next one is going to be on the globe, like you saw, just there. And then after that, you're going to want to run down here. And in this room above double tap, could be above those boxes. You're going to want to run down past where double tap is, just there. And it could be on those car wheels, just here. And then the last location can be just here in spawn. After you've completed all of that and you've heard that final little effect, what you're going to want to do is run all the way over to this teleporter, and you can now see that it's glowing purple. When you go in this teleporter, you're going to want to pick up a couple things. You're going to go back in time, you're going to pick up this little thing just here, you're going to run to the right, and you're going to want to pick up these things here. That is everything. You just need to watch this Donny, right, this bloke. You're going to see what code he inputs on this little machine, right? He's going to input it now. NOO. Okay, you're going to want to remember that code, note it down if you need to. And you're going to spawn back here. There should be a test sequence going off probably, and you get a panzer, so be careful of that. You're going to want to run all the way up here first, use the Wonder Sphere, run over. He's going to jump up over here. There he is. You're going to want to use a KRM or whatever weapon you have to take him down. And when he's dead, you want to stay here because he's going to drop another part for the DG4. Now, what you're going to want to do is with that little part that you picked up from going back in time, you're going to want to go up to here, put it in there, and then you're going to want to interact with that to protect. And then now, if you walk over here, you can now see there is something you want to interact with here. Now, there are 4 symbols. You're going to have to remember the code. I remember these symbols as L, N, D, and O. So I remember that mine was N, O, O. And you'll get like a little completion sound effect if you've done it right. Whilst doing this step as well, like from the wisp step to going back in time to inputting that code, you want to make sure that you stay on the same rounds. You do not want to flip the round because I'm pretty certain the code can change. After inputting the code, you're going to want to run down here. And you're going to pick up that little chip and those little things there from there. And the next step, and you're going to want to interact here, put that there, and on the other side, put this one there, and set this to destroy. The next steps you're going to want to do is you have 2 locations in which you want to do the Simon Says, right? Samantha Says. It's super easy, so you're going to want to come up to this machine when you're ready, interact with it. What I do is pause the game and remember the codes that are being shown here, right? Because these aren't going to get shown to you again, you have to remember them. Lond. I'm just going to remember that as Lond, right? Going to be in a different position for you every time. If you need to note it down, note it down. It's going to show up a symbol, and you're going to need to input it in the machine. There we go. So L, another L, it's an O, D, N, there we go. There's an L, N just there. Oh, and I said L, I meant N. But yeah, that's that completion sound effect, so you know that you've done that right. And you'll know that you've done it right when this thing starts glowing. That is what we want. So the next one, you're going to want to head down here, all the way back down to the rocket path test sequence section. And you're going to get another code, and you're going to want to basically do the same thing again. So this one here, I have LNOD. Oh, that's the final Pack-a-Punch location as well. And there we go. That has been completed. Now that that's done, you're going to want to head back up. You're going to want to go back to the machine just up here. Press this button, and these are going to glow. And then Dempsey is going to get shot down out of his pod. And he's going to come crash landing into the map. Just like that. You're going to want to pick up this little thing just here. What you want to do next is just flip the round, because we're going to want to repeat the wisp step once again. And this time we're going to have to go back in time again and pick up this little slab. Yep, there it is. So I'm pretty certain that the wheel should be the next location. Yeah, there it is. Wheel location just there. Yeah, by power, just there. Nice. There we go. So what you're going to want to do is once you've gone back in time again, you're going to want to come over here, interact with the chronorium, and then this will be open just here. You pick up the slab, and you're all good. That's all you need to do in here. And we're now back here, and there should be another panzer. Just get rid of him right quick. There we go. He's dead now. When you hear there's a test sequence going off, you're going to want to wait here, and this switch is going to become available. You're going to want to flick it, and as quickly as possible, you're going to want to run back here, because if you don't get there in time, you are going to die. And then you're just going to want to wait here for the test sequence to finish, and then you can see as it's finishing, those lights are going to go green, and then as it finishes, you're going to want to activate the console, walk into the machine, and there you go. That is all your parts for the DG4s. Alright, so now, the next step, that thing that we picked up from when Nikolai flew into the map, we're going to want to interact with it just there, and then we're going to have this keeper. Now, we're going to have to follow this keeper around, and we're going to have to fill him up with zombie souls of whatever bow is, like, glowing around the screen. So, lightning bow will be blue, fire one is red, void is like a purpley one, the wolf one will be like a greeny glow, I'm pretty sure. There is, like, a thing where in solo you have to, if you play, like, load into a straight solo match, it's going to require you to make all the bows, but if you do a private match, which is ranked, it only requires you to make one. That is what might cause me to have to reset, but if I need to reset, it is what it is. Whilst we're here as well, this stone slab goes straight here. Oh, okay, this first one is at least lightning. This is basically the last step before you need to get before the boss fight. So, but other than that, yeah, this is just get through this step, and then you're just chilling. Also, as soon as you start this step and you put the thing and the keeper's active, the dog are going to infinitely spawn. Make sure that you're prepared for that. And there we go, look, so now the keeper's moving. There's going to be, I think, 4 locations that the keeper goes to, 4 or 5. They're going to be different in every game. He doesn't always follow the same route every time. As long as you know these locations, then everything's all good. Now, this next one is where I think we're going to have a problem, because this next one is going to be where it's probably going to be a different bow. It's going to give me a different shade, and I'm not going to be able to progress any further. And in which case, like I said, I'll do a cheeky reset, and then I'll come back to you when I'm back at this step and set up again. Let's see. We can hope and pray, but I don't think it's going to work. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, alright. So, it is nothing but the lightning bow, it seems to be. There we go. That's the next round, and Keeper is on the move once again. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, so I guess you can do it if you just load into a solo game now. That is great. There we go. Now he's moving to the fourth and final location, which is going to be just by Quick Revive. That sort of walkway area is where it's going to be. Final location. There we go. And then after you've done all of them, the Keeper's going to turn back to ones that we see in Shadows of Evil, and it's going to go to the center of the pyramid, and it's going to fuse and do all this wacky stuff. You know, yeah, I think this round I'm going to keep one zombie, and then I'm going to down myself so I can pick up double tap. Yeah, you see that the center's going to be all flamed and stuff, and the Keeper's going to go right into the middle, and it's going to do this lasers and stuff like that. In the meantime, whilst this is going on, I'm going to go and build my DG4s. Build the DG4s. This next step is literally the boss fight, so make sure you are ready from this point onwards. And then I'll grab all my perks again, and then we're chilling. We're having a great time. I don't know why he's just stuck there, but we are going to want to get our max ammo. So there we go. There's the max. There we go. Okay, head drama. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run all the way down here. And remember that blue like little thing that we picked up right at the beginning? You're going to want to put it just there. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you... Right, so you're going to want to try and not die first. Alright, so basically what you needed to do is you needed to put that little blue vial thing there, which we've done before we got downed. And then the pyramid's going to open up, and when that keeper's there, you're going to want to pull out your DG4s, stand on here, and right-click so that you put the grab spikes down, and then we are in the boss fight. This boss fight is pretty simple. What you're going to want to do for the first bit, this boss is going to throw a couple attacks at you, right? It's whatever. Kill these skelly bobs, and eventually he's going to go to the center of this area, and it's going to be right at the bottom, and you're going to want to pull out your DG4s and slam them like you did how to get into the fight, and then the keeper's going to fall down. You're going to have to shoot his chest. Yep, just like this. You're going to, oh no, run down. Spam the DG4s, and look, he's going to fall down just here, and you're going to want to tap fire his chest. There we go. This is honestly much easier with the XM54 because he takes one shot to the chest. And make sure to run through and pick back up your DG4s because otherwise you're not going to be able to charge them back up again, which is not what you want. And just remember to keep killing zombies to charge it back up again. And now that you're in the next phase, you're going to get loads of panzers. You just want to kill those. Head drama it makes this like boss fight an absolute joke. I mean, we're seeing how quickly I'm taking these out here. And after you've killed 3 of them, I think it is, the boss is going to reappear again and start doing his stuff. You're just going to want to keep killing these skeletons so that you can fill up your DG4s. If he starts to rise in the middle and you haven't managed to charge back up your DG4s again, what you're going to want to do is just hide behind one of these pillars because he's going to do a slam attack and it's going to wipe. So you're going to want to stay away from that. But as long as you're killing the skeletons, you should be able to charge it up quick enough. Like I said, if not, it's no problem. Just chill behind the thing and you have to wait for next time. There we go. So we're going to go in here, slam these down, tap fire his chest until that happens. And now we know that we're into the next phase. We're going to want to tap fire. And there we go. You know that the boss fight's over when he starts spinning. And there we go. That is the Eisendrache boss fight completed. That is not the Easter egg done though, however. We got one more step. To spawn back in, you're going to want to put the summoning key just there, and then you got to pick it back up again, and then you want to run up to where you've done some map says on that one computer. Interact with this. There we go. That is the Easter egg complete. And there we go. I personally believe that the Eisendrache is an absolute masterpiece. From the layout to the atmosphere to the setup to all the bows to the Easter egg to the boss fight. I think it is absolute perfection and possibly the greatest map that Treyarch has ever produced through Zombies history. Now, let's get on to ranking, and we're going to start on atmosphere. I have a slightly different opinion from what I originally wrote down for my notes for this video. I originally had put the atmosphere down as 7.5, but through playing the map again, I think that was too low. I'm gonna bump it up to a 9. I love the whole castle environment, the dragons and everything is amazing. I really like it, but I don't think it quite lives up to Shadows of Evil. I think Shadows of Evil perfected the atmosphere, but the Eisendrache is still bloody good, so I'm gonna give that a 9 out of 10. For the setup, I think this is gonna have to be a 10 out of 10. It just feels so smooth and effortless. Pack-a-Punch is absolutely done with ease. Bows and the arrows and the upgrade process is super easy, super straightforward, and it just flows together so nicely, and it is really easy to get down for newcomers. That's why I'm going to have to be giving the setup a 10 out of 10. For the Easter egg of the Eisendrache, once again, I put this down as quite low before. Originally, I put it as a 6, but after playing through it again, I'm going to have to bump that up, and I'm probably going to have to give an 8.5 out of 10. This is super fun. I really enjoy the steps. They're pretty straightforward, and they flow together very, very nicely, I feel like. That Easter egg I find is quite fun. I love the keeper step where you're just doing nothing but mowing down zombies with your bow. Even the Samantha says, I know it is an overused step in Zombies, I know it is, but I think it's done really well in the Eisendrache, and I just personally love all the setup for this map, and that Easter egg is absolutely amazing. Boss fight, I'm going to have to give an 8.5 out of 10. It is absolutely phenomenal and very, very enjoyable, considering it's their first proper boss fight outside of the Shadows of Evil one, which doesn't really count, I guess. But it's so fun. It's really good. You can shoot the keeper in the chest one time with the XM53 and just knock out that phase immediately. Is so good. Head drama for the panzers. It's just really good. It's got the vibe. It's got the gameplay. It's got the intensity. It's all there. I just don't think it's quite perfect. I think there could have been more of a threat from the keeper. You're more worried about the panzers and everything compared to the actual boss, but even they can be a kit like an absolute cakewalk. So I'm going to have to give this boss an 8.5 out of 10. Now for the overall enjoyment of this map, I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10. This map is phenomenal and super, super fun to play. Whether you're training or you're camping with the lightning bow or just taking in the views and looking at all the various side Easter eggs, this map is super, super enjoyable, and I personally really love this map so much. After adding up all those numbers and dividing them by 5, we get our total score of 9.2, which is the highest rated map that we've covered so far, and I'm not sure if we're going to get anything that tops it, at least for Black Ops 3. I mean, what a phenomenal map. Let me know what you would rank it in the comments on each of its individual little subsections, and then as a total overall rating. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments, and yeah, have a good day, evening or night, wherever you are, and I'll see you for the next one in Zetsabo.